Okay, so welcome back, friends. Hi, my name is Lita and I read cards. Alright, so we're going to do a third party reading today, but not in the sense of what's going on with them, we're not doing it like that, okay? Today's reading is going to be what can you do to get rid of the other woman or man, okay, to get rid of the other person. Now, before y'all get all excited or whatever and all that, I'm not saying that this is only for the current partner or only for the new or other partner. It's for either one. I don't discriminate. Maybe you have a long-term partner and you feel like they're moving on with someone else and you want to get them back, so you need to get rid of the other person. Or maybe you're the new person and you know that the person that they're trying to get away from is toxic, but they're having a hard time getting away, and you want to know what can you do to get rid of them. And I promise you the answers probably aren't going to be what you expect them to be. There's this new principle that I'm working with. Is sometimes when you're dealing with dark energy, you absolutely have to throw light energy in the mix. And sometimes you have to do something good for the other person to get rid of them. You'll find out, because I'm certain it's going to show up in at least one of these groups, okay? But this is how it's going to go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a song card to give you a theme song for the situation. Then I'm going to pull a card for you and a card for them, in the sense of what is your best asset with concerning your relationship with the other partner, and what is their best asset. I keep saying best because I'm thinking best and asset, but what is their best blah, blah. God damn it, I don't know why is that being a tongue twister for me today. But what is their best asset concerning your partner, okay? What are they using as a strength to keep them in? Then I will pull 3 cards from here and 3 cards from here to say what can you do to get rid of the other party, okay? That's how it's gonna work. I left them set out like this so that you could pick a group, okay? Because I know y'all like to see something to pick a group. So there's group 1, there's group 2, there's group 3, and there's group 4. Okay. Alright, so oh, if you haven't subscribed already, why the fuck not? Now's the perfect time to do it. You're stuck in the house, I'm stuck in the house, bored in the house, bored in the house, bored in the house, I'm in the house, bored. Don't be bored. Roll with me. Alright, okay. Now that I got that out the way, let's get it going, alright? Let me put them in the order I want to use them. Sorry, guys. I should have paused, but I didn't. So, it's whatever. If you chose group 1, let's get it started. What can you do to get rid of the other person? Alright? Now, first of all, let me get a song to figure out the energy in this situation shit. Okay? So, I have It's Alright, Shantae Moore. I was going to pick group 1. Oh, my God. Yes, I'm in a complicated relationship. Okay. And then I said, no, I'm going to pick 2. Okay, before we get started, this is a testament too, and it's at 3:33 on the camera too, so I know it is. Sometimes it's best just to go with your gut instinct. Sometimes you pick something and you say, no, I'm going to pick this one. Alright. It's Alright by Shantae Moore is about when relationships go through trials and you believe that the other partner may think you're going to desert them or leave, but you want to assure them that everything's going to be okay. And, I'm still here for you. I'm supporting you. And I know it's really hard times, but I'm not going anywhere, okay? So, right now, either you're telling your partner this or your partner is telling you this, okay? I'm not quite sure. But let's move a little further and we'll see. So, we're about to pull a card for what is your best asset to, keep them with you. What is their best asset that they're using to keep your partner with them? Okay, let's see. So you this one actually has writing on it. I haven't finished this deck. I started last year. It says it's the 4 of Wands. Okay, so let me tell you something. This person really wants to be with you. Okay, and not only do they want to be with you, you are actually a friend to them. It says homies help homies always. Okay, it's from one of those episodes. All right. I'm an Adventure Time fan. Okay, so basically, your partner looks at you as a friend, and they see you as the type of friend that they can battle demons with you, go on adventures, and just have a good fucking time. Okay, what is their best asset? Nine of Pentacles, and I'm gonna tell you, this has everything to do with money. This is a financial situation. Your person may be having a long, hard time getting out of this situation because the other person. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, this group absolutely looks like you're the new person and this is the old person. This person has some good finances going on. They're somewhat financially stable. The Nine of Pentacles, as we know, is the maiden, and she's, dressed nice. She looks good. She's confident and strong. She doesn't need anybody else. And it says, I'm going to take a day long nap. Okay, it's comfortable. It's what they're used to. Leaving this person would mean they got to step up their work. Okay, it ain't gonna be no day long naps anymore. They have become complacent. Oh, my man is on here too. Woof. Let me stop, y'all. Okay, but that's what they got going on for them. These two have built something financially stable together. Okay, and it's hard to walk away from that. All right, we have 2 9s here though, so I want to tell you off top, this cycle is about to end. Okay, we're in a born place where something new is about to be born, and anytime something new comes in, something old has to leave. It's just the way life works. Okay, now what can you do to get rid of the other person? Well, we had no, I don't like jumpers, but I am going to take this one. What can you do to get rid of the other person? What can you do to get rid of? Ay, 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 ay. I am going to start with just these 3 at first, okay? So the first card that we have is called the Tortoise, okay? 7 of Bam, or 7 of Bamboo. This is a tortoise card, okay? It has to do with great knowledge and wisdom. It means you have to be extremely wise in this situation, okay? You need to take whatever information that you know and use it, but it also means it is a slow moving situation. You have to know that, okay? Not that it's not going anywhere. The reason why the deck would come out to you like this is to say to you, hold on, it's all right. There are going to be days when you feel like it's not moving forward, okay, because it's moving slow, okay? But this is definitely something that the universe is saying. With the 7 here, it's meant to happen. It's just going to take a little while longer. I also know that because of the 2 cards reinforcing it are high-end cards, okay? The second card that we have is going to be the Chrysanthemum, okay? This is a flower card. It's called an honor card. Excuse me, in a mahjong deck, or in a, with mahjong tiles, okay? The Chrysanthemum card has to do with charm, grace, but in particular the season of autumn, okay? So it may be saying to you, slow down, give it until autumn, okay? This Joker is your last card, okay? Jokers have everything to do with loss, especially with this mouse. Not jokers, but mice, rats, okay? Or stealing, all right? So you stealing. Let's just call it what it is, sis. You stealing, all right? There's a time and a place for everything in life. Don't let motherfuckers tell you otherwise, okay? That's just imprisonment, trying to keep you from moving forward. Sometimes you have to give. Sometimes you have to be on the giving end. Sometimes you got to be on the taking end. Right now, the deck is saying you will be on the taking end, but you need to slow the fuck down. It's not going to go through until fall. Now, the next deck may tell us exactly what you need to do, but it's kind of looking like you don't need to do shit. It's kind of looking like the decks are telling you, wait your turn. Ain't nothing wrong with waiting your turn either. What can group 1 do to get rid of the other person? Three cards, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This line has to do with focusing on your work, renewing yourself, focusing on your home. There is nothing that you can do. All right. This also means endure. Okay, endure it. You know, there will be a new beginning. You two will come together as a home. You just gotta wait. It's nothing you can do. So, I mean, let's put it this way. If you don't like this answer, the universe is always open for you to do whatever it is you want to do. If waiting ain't in for you and you don't want to wait or whatever, you can pick another group and force the hand and see, what can you do. All right, but as far as I can see it, there's nothing that you can do. But what I can do for you is give you some advice on how to keep your morale up doing this, okay? I'm going to do 2 cards, all right? Please give group 1 some advice on how to keep their morale up. Interesting. So we have door and house, okay? Doors have to do with new opportunities, okay? And house, has to do with work or home or school, okay? Basically what they're saying is focus on the new opportunities you have going on as far as your work goes, home or school. There are new opportunities for you to grow, opportunities for you to learn, opportunities for you to make money. You need to be focused on those right now, okay? And let this person focus on theirs, okay? Because that's what they're focused on too. You know why? Because they want to make a move with you and they need to get their finances together or whatever, right? This is all about finances. If you want to know why they still with the other person they haven't left, it's all about the Benjamins, period, point blank. There's no love. I haven't seen it at all. No, nowhere even insinuating that it's romantic in any way with the other person, okay? So, if you enjoyed the reading, group 1, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad, and we'll get ready to move right on into group 2. I will pause so that I can shuffle these decks, and as a matter of fact, I think I may go on and lay the cards out. All right, group 2. All right, let's get it in. Now, let's start off with the music. That's the theme, okay? So, we have Player by Tinashe and Chris Brown, okay? This is also a Joker card, okay? This is a song about 2 players hooking up, okay? It's like you're a player and the person you're interested in is a player, and then y'all get together and it's not player vibes anymore, okay? It's kind of like checkmate. Because when you're a great player, you play it. You're playing the field. You're playing against everyone in the field, and you're a great player. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. And every now and again, you come against a great opponent, and it's not like an easy walkover anymore, and you become intrigued, and then the game gets for real. Okay, that's what's going on in this situation right here. Okay, so let me see, what is your best asset, what is keeping them with you? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. So you're probably like the magical type, okay? Mystical, powerful, physically beautiful, and just standing your ground. But 9 times out of 10, yeah, she comes up as someone who's a little psychic, or someone who's into practical magic or alchemy or things like that, okay? Especially with this being a totem card, okay? So, or definitely you're into like yoga or esoteric knowledge, philosophy, shit like that, psychology or sociology, okay? And your partner really loves that about you. It captivates him. It has his mind or her mind running through all these different scenarios about, like, who are you really? Like, how did you get this way? It just finds you captivating, okay? That's what this card means. You are absolutely captivating. Now, let's see, what is the other person's best asset that's keeping them there? Family. It's a family card. So, they have a family with this other person. And This is Jake the dog. The whole card is actually Jake the dog, and he's holding everyone in his mouth. You know, like how a dog carries their pups in the mouth or whatever. He's carrying his whole entire family and friends in his mouth. Okay, so your person feels responsible to protect a whole other group of people. Okay, and because yet again, so this is from the perspective of being the other person. Okay, and the visible main partner they stay with because they have a responsibility to them. They feel the responsibility to them. Okay, you are enticing to them. You know, you represent their desires. Okay, and this person represents their responsibilities. Okay, so let's see, what can you do to get rid of the other person? The first card that we have is the Toad card. Okay, it represents like sickness and healing. Okay, or cure, or yeah, to cure something. Okay, so with the cure card coming in first, it lets me know that this relationship is toxic. Okay, and it's done a lot of harm and damage to your person. Okay, but they stay because it's the right thing to do. Okay, which may be part of their sickness too. So it may mean that you have to teach this person how to care for themselves. Like, there has to come a time when they care for themselves. A person that's constantly caring for everyone else can only go so far, and then they end up letting everyone down. Especially because they've created this facade that they can handle everyone's problems, but while they were handling everyone else's problems, they were neglecting their own. Then their problems pile up, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's this huge breakdown. And these people have come to grow and depend on your partner, and all of a sudden your partner fails them because they got to stop and take care of themselves. It's going to be important that you help your partner to realize that if they don't pull away slowly and start to take care of themselves, it's going to be a sudden shock when one day they just can't handle it anymore and they break. Okay? The second card is a mystery card. Okay? It's called Fungus. Alright? I believe it's called Fungus because I think mushrooms are, well, not only do mushrooms give people psychedelic trips or whatever, things like that, just the nature of them is very mysterious. It's not necessarily a plant, it's not necessarily like an animal organism, but it's something in between. It's kind of hard to pinpoint it, put a finger on it. Okay, so there will be some sort of surprise element is what I'm trying to tell you concerning this. Okay, but this also could represent your partner behaving bizarrely, or out of character. This will come back to the cure for bizarre behavior or out of characterness. I kind of feel like you may end up in a position where your partner does break from the stress of it all, and it's your position to help them heal. Now, I know I don't want to catch any flack when people say it's not my responsibility. It's never anyone's responsibility to cure anyone of their illness. But don't give me that fuck shit, because you pay your physicians endless amounts of money to cure your illnesses for you. You pay psychologists, psychiatrists, counselors. If you're in politics, you pay a fucking fixer to come and fix your problems for you. Musicians and artists have managers, to fix your problems for you. Sometimes in a relationship, your role is the healer. Your partner needs to be healed, and it's your job. I'm just keeping it real with you. There's no other way. And you need to communicate with this person. Always. You need to keep the communication open. When you feel something is weird or out of balance, because these two cards are going to go together as well, you need to communicate it. your relationship with this person needs to be on the up and up at all times, is what it's saying. I feel for this group because I see the dynamic. It's a relationship that's has a negative connotation, but it's very powerful, and you're actually there trying to do some good work, and at the same time enjoy yourself. We'll just move on. Okay, let's see if I can see anything for real that you can do to get rid of the other person. All right. Communication is definitely going to be a key in getting rid of the other person. You're going to have to understand the inner workings of your person and their relationship. You're going to have to express to them why it is important for them to free themselves. This is really about you making sure that your person knows that they need out, that they're caged. I believe they just see it as they're doing the right thing, but really they're locked in a cage. They can be free and still handle the responsibilities. I don't believe that they think that they can, and you know that they can, so it's going to take a lot of research. You really have to understand the inner workings of this person, okay? But you got a little help, and I'm going to tell you, you have a cosmic owl here, a white owl, and a cock or a rooster. There's also a candle here for enlightenment, okay? So someone that knows the inner workings of the universe will give you a heads up on what to do and when to do it, okay? But it's definitely going to take the expression of letting them know that, look, just like a beautiful flower. Why would you lock a fucking flower up in a cage? You know, it's like the other partner doesn't really want them. It's their belonging, you know, just something that they keep locked up and they don't want anyone else to have it or have access to it. You know, you can look but you can't touch, but it's not really about their love for the other person, okay? 96 degrees in the shade. Hold on, this is important too. Real hot. Musically, I feel like this is an undercover relationship, and y'all are in the shade, but it's 96 degrees in the shade. So this is a really hot relationship. Very passionate. I do see a lot of red. It's a passionate connection, but there are some unhealthy elements, and there needs to be some healing going on. Okay, so if you want to know how you're going to get rid of the other person, you know what? I see another solution. This is a petition. Write a petition. Hold on. What do they write in the petition? What do they write in the petition? What are they asking for in this petition? To listen. So you're gonna write in your petition that you want to end the relationship, but the matriarch, because like I said, there's a family, so this is probably the mother or father of the other person's kids, and then a doorway. This is funny because I was talking about this with one of my daughters. Road openers. What you're gonna find yourself in the position of having to do is petitioning the universe to give the other person another way out, okay? I.e., you're going to wish the other party a new partner. Having a new option is definitely going to open the doorway, and they're going to take it. That's how you're going to free them. So, take a moment. You don't have to write it, but I would write it. Ask the universe to get that other person somebody that they really want to be with. Somebody new that please make sure that you specify someone new, not your partner, but someone new, so that they can be happy. Ask for their happiness with someone new, because the other person ain't happy either. They just, trying to keep your person on a leash in a cage, okay? So if you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And we're going to move into group 3. I'm going to pause and shuffle all the decks and lay them out, and we'll get right into it. Alright, group 3, let's get into it. This video is a lot longer than any of my other videos, but let's get into it. What is the song giving me the theme to your relationship? So we have Unfollow, okay, by Victor Oladipo, okay? This is about leaving a dramatic relationship, okay? So either your relationship with them is extremely dramatic, or the relationship with the other party is very dramatic, but I'm assuming it's the other party, and they want to unfollow, but they, for whatever reason, they just haven't yet. So let's see. What do you got going on with you that keeps them close, okay? You actually got one that has a whole lot of fucking writing on it, okay? 5 of Pentacles, all right? So it says, I'm not mean, I'm just 1,000 years old, okay? Doing something too long can blur the lines, all right? Study long, you study wrong, okay? And this is interesting because this is supposed to be what is your best asset. I believe that what it is when you came on the set, you made this other person really realize that they kind of are on their own. They wanted to make a move to leave before this, but they just never did, okay? They never left. They wanted to, and they didn't, all right? And you put the, damn, what is the word I'm looking for? You put the microscope on it, okay? You put the magnifying glass on the situation, all right? And that works in your benefit, because before you came along, they just was like, yeah, maybe I really should just be here. And then all of a sudden, you just show them like they are wasting a whole bunch of fucking time with the other person, okay? Now, what does the other person have going on with them? And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Woo! These are both not nice cards, okay? It says, nah, that's no bump. It's the early stage of the lumps, okay? Now, what I have is something is much bigger than you thought, okay? Something trivial becomes something life-changing, okay? This is a relationship that they just kind of fell into. They didn't even really want to be with this person. This person came into their life when they were going through probably some trials or whatever. I want to say like a rebound, and I'll show you why. Because they're like bouncing off of things. This is from the Tea Party episode, okay? And remember, and they just kept bouncing off of shit. I'm quite sure this person was a rebound, but not in a good way, because sometimes a rebound is not a bad situation. But in this one, this person was just different than the last person that they were with. They just came out of something that wasn't good. This person was the absolute opposite of who they were with, and so they were like, yeah, I'm gonna do this could be good or whatever, right? But there's no real connection, if that makes sense. This was a 4-season relationship that has just dragged the fuck on. It wasn't supposed to go on that long. Let me sip this water and we'll get into it a little more. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Yeah. So here you come. There's a progression here too. I want you to realize this is the 4 of Pentacles and this is the 5 of Pentacles. So they were here. They were stuck here for forever. When we got over to you, it said to us, yeah, hey, he's been or she's been stuck here for forever, and they should have moved on. They didn't. So what they have going on for them is familiarity, okay? And this, I believe that, you know, sometimes when you get stuck somewhere for a long time, even if it's not a good situation, we become familiar with it, and it's easier. You know, they say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know, okay? But here you are coming along, bringing the noise like, bitch, you've been here too long. Let's keep it moving. This is not where you're supposed to be, okay? That's what each of you have going on for yourselves, okay? Now let's see, what can you do to get rid of the other person? All right. First thing we have is a white dragon, which is a ghost. Okay. What they felt for this person is likely dead already, and not even at their own doing. Honestly, uh, dragons mean help from the other side, or things that have been orchestrated by things other than people, meaning other than humans living here on Earth. Okay, so this situation was already dead. I'm quite sure the person knew the situation was already dead. Okay, it's gonna kind of be your job to make sure that you remind them that the fucking situation is dead. Okay, and that they don't want to be stuck with a dead, rotten body. That it just spreads disease, and everyone around this dead body relationship will be poisoned. Okay. So we have a 9 of character, and we have another unknown card. Okay, so let me tell you something. This card right here is the heaven card. Now I just showed you the ghost, and I just showed you the heaven, and then this is about how can I explain it now? Because this is about shit, psychic shit. What's the word? What's the word for Sorry guys, I'm gonna ask my kids because I have brain farts when it comes. What's the word for otherworldly shit?
Extraterrestrial.
Not extraterrestrial. That's like outside this universe. But y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, so this situation. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. First thing, dragons represent guardians, guides, ancestors. Heaven, yeah, so someone that's on the other side, or someone that is not earthly. Okay, and this also has to do with happiness and prosperity. And this one I said is surprise. It can't be read. It's weird. You're gonna have to ask for help. It's not something that you're gonna physically do. It's something that you're just gonna have to ask for spiritual help, spiritual matter. Okay. This is your person built a heavy tie with someone they weren't supposed to have a heavy tie with, and it has to be broken. And there's something about us being in the physical realm that creating physical ties with someone that you don't have that type of spiritual tie with. It's going to need to be broken from the inside out. I can't explain it. It's a little heavy, but what I'm saying is it's not going to be by your hand. It's another one of those. I don't think it's going to be by your hand either. Man. But I can tell you what you can do. It's nasty, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. So here's your partner. Whether your partner is male or female, okay? Here's your partner. Here's sex, and here's deliveries, okay? Deliveries could mean messages. So you're just gonna make sure that you constantly letting your person know that you love them, and you're gonna reinforce it with sex. Period. That's all you're doing. Everything else is gonna happen on the other side. It's just you didn't build this between them, and you can't break it. They did this. It's not for you to deal with. Like, you're supposed to be focused on this, not this. That's all I can tell you. Alright? So, I hope you enjoyed this reading, Group 3. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. We're going to move into our last group. Give me a moment to reshuffle and lay out the cards, and I'll see you. Alright, Group 4. Now, before we get started, I'm just going to say, when I pulled this card out, it was already over. I did not turn it over. So, I definitely believe that there's a lot of masking going on in this situation. I'm not sure that any party really knows what's really going on. I feel like the person in the middle is doing a lot of talking to both parties. Okay? Let's get started. What is the theme song for this group? So we have Soon as I Get Home. Okay, by Faith Evans. It's about love, loss, separation, blocks, and sorrow. Okay, so I'm assuming that in this situation, and this is the only one that I have that is like this, you are the original partner, okay? And your partner seems to be moving away in a new direction, okay? Now let's see, what do you have that is going on with you? Well, let me turn my music down, y'all. I'm so sorry I had turned it up because I was shuffling. So let's see, what do you have going on that kind of keeps the person with you? So what we have is the Eight of Swords. You can see it's a lot of chaos going on in this card. It's a lot of fighting going on in this card. This is a card about mental imprisonment. It seems as if though you've been using force to keep this person. Mental games. Yeah, mental games. Period. It's been working for you. I'm not going to judge you one way or the other. You know, I'm just saying it seems as if like that is your strongest asset right now. Okay. The other person, on the other hand, we have the King of Swords. This person does not use mind games, or this person just kind of stepped into the situation as if like, hey, you're with me, you're mine. The other person has an authority, okay? Also, I want to say Jake the dog looks like a honeypot. Your competition may be into sorcery. They may have made a honey jar or a sugar jar to pull your partner closer to them. But also, I kind of feel like they're accommodating and sweet. Air signs, with it being King of Swords, air signs tend to be very good with words, very poetic. I just think like they say what your partner wants to hear. I just feel like your partner is smitten on this side, and on this side they stay because what might happen to them if they leave you. This one is, oh, you just make me want to come near you. I don't know why. I can't control myself. And this one is, I can't leave them though, because what are they going to do to me if I leave? Okay. All right. And what can you do to get rid of the other person? So we have the West Wind. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, do I want to clarify? I am going to clarify. Please tell me why is the West Wind here. Normally when you pull wind, you need to pull another card to see what is the wind about. The West Wind is about your partner. Ooh, this is called Knot, okay? So your partner is tied. You need to stay tied to your partner if you want to get rid of the other person. Yes, okay. If you're trying to get rid of the other person, you need to make sure that you keep the tie. You need to keep them from going out. This is, I wouldn't normally read it like that, but because green means go or move forward or something that's already happening, and it's with tie, it's kind of like you just have to keep your partner busy where they are. You got to keep them from going out. If you can keep them from going out, and also that's interesting because the other person's card has a roadway, like, and people traveling. Okay, if you can keep them from going out, you might be able to stop this. Okay, the next card. Both these are still okay. This is an autumn card, and this is an autumn card as well. And I'm trying to figure out, what am I supposed to think about that? What am I supposed to think about that? I'm not going to look at it as seasons just yet. This is about work and labor. Okay, so if you keep them from going out by keeping them busy, make up tasks for them to do. Make up chores for them to do. But once again, we have that damn surprise element. In the end, it's going to be what it's going to be, honey buns. Okay? But in the time being, you can't prolong it. I'm thinking since we have autumn and autumn here, I'm thinking you can prolong this until the autumn. Okay? But after that, what happens is just going to happen. There is a very unpredictable surprise element of what happens in the fall. We have an 8 and an 8 here. It makes me believe that the scales will be balanced. Also, you're an 8. And I told you that in the beginning that you're showing up as a person that is using force or mental chains to keep your person with you. With the 3/8 in the balance like that, it makes me feel like you might want to watch your ass. Okay, you might want to watch your back, because they may flip it around on you and use it against you. They may use your own tactics against you to be able to get out. But let's see on the bottom, what can you do to get rid of the other person? Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to get rid of the other person. This card right here is the other man card. It's not the main partner. It's the other partner card, and it's just like the other person is going to find a way to get there. Anyways, they're just going to lie or do whatever they have to do. They're going to go. I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but they're going to go. Now, I don't know if they're going to go permanently, but they're going to go. You can only hold them back for so long. I am going to pull 2 cards of, no, I'm going to pull 3 cards of advice for your group on, what should you do? Just what should you do for you in this situation, okay? What should my viewer do for themselves in this situation? I wasn't expecting this to come up, so excuse me if I sound a little shy. I really wasn't expecting this scenario to come up. I wasn't expecting the cards just to be like, hey, they're going to go anyways. Let's see, what is your advice? So we have the door. We have a tiger. Ooh, Tiger King. Right on top of the man, huh? And the pig. Okay. This person is going to leave and a new door is going to open for you, right? Someone else is just going to, someone else, and they have been, preying upon you. There's someone else that has their eye on you. When your partner leaves, the door will open up. They will be able to come in, and the pig here has to do with luck. Pigs often represent luck, just because pigs just fucking wallow around in the dirt and they eat all day. Just kind of enjoying their life. Things are gonna look up for you. All right. Upon the exit of this partner. I'm not saying that this partner is horrible or bad or whatever. You definitely saw something in them that you tried to keep them for this long, but you can't keep them much longer. They have a new path to take, and they're going to take it. All right. So let them go. Open the door. Move on to your next thing and enjoy yourself. Okay. So if you enjoyed this reading, group 4, please give me a thumbs up. All right. Feel free to comment down below, good or bad. And this is going to conclude today's readings. I have to honestly say these didn't quite turn out the way that I want to, but I did see that one scenario came up that I told y'all about in the beginning. Sometimes you got to do good things for the other person to move it along. But in most of these, there's nothing that you can do to move the other party along. It has to be something that your person does. And in a lot of cases, the universe has created this scenario for a good reason. And you just got to wait. You just got to wait your time. Okay? So I hope everyone is taking care. I hope you're not letting staying in the house really get to you. I hope you're taking the time to either refresh yourself, replenish, learn something new, or do the things that you wanted to do but you couldn't because you were too busy before, right? And I'll see you on the next video.